This yard is going from messy and overgrown to clean and refreshed today. By the end of this video, this outdoor space is going to look completely different. Let's get started. If you're trying to build a calmer, more manageable home without feeling overwhelmed, this channel is for you. I hope you stick around. So it's that time again, everybody's favorite time, yard work day. Just kidding, it's not my favorite time. Let me know down in the comments below, are you team indoor cleaning or outdoor yard work? I would say I'm team indoor cleaning for sure. I love to clean the inside of a house. However, I do like the look of a finished yard work day. And also, my husband, absolutely 100% was like, please tell them why you're mowing because it looks bad on me. So I am the mower of the house. Now, my husband will help me, do some areas. You'll see that later on. But I think of mowing as getting in a bunch of extra steps. So he is not making me mow. That is my choice. Also, I think I mow a little better than him. I'm not gonna lie. He is the weed eater of the family. I cannot weed eat to save my life, but mowing I'm pretty good at. And he leaves like some strips and I don't know, you guys. So in no way, shape, or form should me mowing reflect poorly on my husband. There, I hope that satisfies him. So this is usually our routine. Now during the school year, like when our son is in school and stuff, I typically mow in the morning while he's at work, and then when he comes home from work he will get the weed eating done. But if we're home together, then he will weed eat at the same time I'm mowing, so we kind of get done at the same time. Like I said, I've tried to weed eat and I do an okay job. Like if I wasn't married and didn't have a man in the house, or my husband I guess, it would be fine. However, I'm not very good at it, and I leave that to him, and I definitely prefer mowing because it gets in extra exercise. But this is typically our routine, is we will mow and weed eat together so we can get done at the same time and move on to other outdoor projects. So I wouldn't say we have like a huge yard. We have one of those yards where it can feel like a little much to push mow. However, a riding lawnmower just seems silly, I guess. I don't know. At our age, like we're not elderly and we don't need help. So a riding lawnmower kind of seems pointless. And then we have a lot to like mow around, like obviously the swing set, the pool, the fireplace or fire pit. So we just have one of those weird yards. But if we got a riding lawnmower, then there would go my exercise. So yeah, it feels like a lot when you're doing it, but this is the first time I've like recorded, and so I timed it, and the front yard I think took I can't exactly remember, but it was like under a half hour. So it's really not that bad, but when you're doing it, it feels like a lot. By the way, any parents who have a swing set and you have to mow around it, like, tell me I'm not wrong. It is such a pain in the butt. I remember one day I was mowing and not paying attention, and I totally backed into the swing and like basically sat down with the mower. I was like, that could have been bad. And if you're wondering why we have a baby swing, no, we do not have a baby. We have one child and he is 10. That is for our dog. Our Yorkie really loves to swing. So we got him a baby swing a while ago, and I just kind of put a blanket in there, and then like he will literally swing forever. He loves it. So I have kind of a scary story time for you. Like a month or so ago, we started, it might have been like 2, 3 months ago, we started putting a lock on our gate. It's like one of those word locks. You have to know the word to be able to unlock the lock, because At like 5 a.m. one day, my husband left for work and there was like a random van with a bunch of men in it sitting in our driveway. And at the time, I was so mad at my husband. I'm like, you could have been kidnapped. But he's like, I thought it was Amazon. We get a lot of like 4 to 8 a.m. deliveries. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense. But like, I normally tell you that Amazon's going to be delivering that early. And it was so scary. I have no idea what they wanted. Apparently, they were like looking for somebody. They didn't speak very good English. So, and it was 5 a.m. and my husband was like half asleep. But we started putting a lock. I know it's not like super secure measures, but it's the best thing I could come up with for right now. If somebody really wanted in, they could, but it makes me feel a little better. But yeah, so scary, you guys. You gotta stay safe out there. So now I want to share some tips with you guys. We are not lawn care experts. This is our first home. We've lived here, I think about 6 years, and we're really focusing hard this year on getting like a healthier, happier lawn. And so I just wanted to share some things that we've been doing that are working for us in case you guys are interested. But again, we are not lawn care experts. Neither of us have ever worked for a lawn care company. However, one major thing that I saw during my research was letting the grass grow longer before mowing. So we've been letting it get a little unruly before we mow because I think we were like scalping our yard, which is a big no-no. So we've just been going a little longer between mowings. Nothing crazy by any means. It's honestly the weeds that have been driving me nuts, like the dandelions. I mean, we're not those neighbors who, let their grass grow 15 feet tall before they mow it, but we are letting it grow a little bit longer. And then also changing the direction of how you mow every time. So like last time we mowed, I mowed horizontal, if that makes sense. Right now I'd say I'm mowing vertical, and last time I mowed horizontal. Sometimes I will do diagonal, but our yard, since we have the little heart, which you guys will see in a minute, we have a brick heart flower bed. It's difficult to go diagonal, but that is another tip. And then we put grass seed down in the spring, and we also pull dandelions before they like go to seed. Sometimes I'll just go out there and, I just pluck the yellow dandelions. I don't do this all the time, but I don't know that that is really helping with the weed situation, but that was another tip that I saw in my research. So maybe it is, I'm not sure, but those are just some tips that I have for you guys that's what we've been doing, and it's been working. Our yard has never looked better. It's fuller, greener, fluffier. It's really getting there. So next up, I am just pulling weeds. This is the brick heart flower bed I was talking about, and if I don't stay on top of this, oh my gosh, it gets so unruly. So I like to just stay on top of it. So like when it's yard work day, I will like pull weeds out of this. It's supposed to be like beautiful flowers, and one time I put a bird feeder in here. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done because the birds obviously threw the seed around, and yeah, weeds for days. So but I just like to stay on top of it so it doesn't get too bad. And then I just had to show you guys how beautiful these flowers are. So these flowers are called cappuccino, and of course I had to get them because I'm addicted to coffee, but like look how gorgeous they are. I highly recommend. And then of course I have my daisies, and oh, it's just so beautiful. And this heart, it looks usually more beautiful, but the rabbits and squirrels won't leave my lilies alone. But this is the project that if somebody was like, what are you most proud of at your house? It's this. So my husband had the idea and then we executed it, and I am just so proud. I absolutely love this. I highly recommend doing this at your house. And then this is by no means part of our weekly routine, but it just needed done, so I figured throw it in the video for you guys. Now this bush right here, I was going to clip the top, but I'm like, this adds extra privacy while we're on the deck, so I kind of left the top in hopes that it will grow taller. So I cut off like the sides and just left the top for some extra added privacy. And then, of course, I had to take care of my flowers and my birds. I love my birds, and I have wanted a bird bath for so long. And my parents surprised me, I think, not this past Mother's Day, but the previous year Mother's Day, and they got me this beautiful bird bath. And I do stand there sometimes and just watch the birds. They're so funny. And then I am just deadheading the flowers that have served their purpose and making room for new blooms. This butterfly plant stand is from Home Goods, so I can't link it for you guys, but I'm sure they will come out with it again, possibly. And then also this swing set, I found these like hangers and pots at Menards, and I have been putting flowers on my son's playset for probably like 3-4 years now. I just think it's so cute and it just adds a little special touch. And then we just got this electric leaf blower, and you guys, we can't get enough of it. I cannot wait every time we do yard work to break this thing out. I allowed my husband to use it today while I filmed him, but normally I'm fighting him for who gets to use it. It's just so nice and so easy. And yeah, that is it, you guys. So yard work day is done. It looks so much better. I'm so happy with it. If you guys enjoyed this video, I am sure I have other videos that you would also enjoy, so you can go ahead and check it out. And then also, if you feel compelled to, if you could hit that subscribe button to just, stick around, join the Loving Life as Shannon community, I would really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!